Well, it started about a year ago. I've been living in Hong Kong for a couple of years now, after moving back here from London. And I was working in the fashion industry, and it was quite intense and quite competitive. And I just sort of got to a point where I felt like I was really burning out and almost disaligned with what I should be doing and what I ought to be doing. And I kept kind of shushing myself, and I was like, oh, I'm just like, it's just the stress and the pace of Hong Kong, and I should just suck it up and keep pushing on. And at the time I was always drinking tea, but I was drinking tea as a beverage, not as a medicine, which is what I learned it actually is. I started noticing that drinking tea was starting to do something to me. It was started to make me feel very calm, very peaceful. At that same point, when I was about to launch my collection, I came across a monk in Taiwan who ran a tea meditation home over there and invited students to come. I just felt the most universal call to go and meet him and be with him. And when I did that, my whole life changed. When I came back to Hong Kong, it was just with a completely different outlook and perspective, and I looked around and I really saw how robotic people were. Like, for the first time, I clearly saw how almost suppressed and, single tunnel vision everybody had going on here, and it was just going through the ropes, and it just made me so sad because I knew I was like that. Very quickly on, people started to understand that there was a difference between the way they were operating and the way they could feel, and then continue to operate, carrying that harmony and that wellness and integrity with them through their work and their day-to-day life. So it's been good, and people are more interested now in meditation and awakened consciousness. It's not just about yoga now in Hong Kong. It's very much off the mat and into ourselves and what we can do to better. A lot of people come back to me and say it's given them the courage to start pursuing what they've always wanted to do, whether it's continuing their day job at the same time, but making time on like the weekends or weeknights to really pursue their passions, and just being happier in life because you're doing what you feel called to do.